Hi guys and welcome to Dry Spark. I'm Promeet and today what we have with us is the facelifted version of the all new Kia EV6. And so let me tell you in this video what all do you get with this vehicle. First of all, let me tell you the price of this vehicle. So this vehicle is priced at rupees 65 lakh ex-showroom, and there are a lot of things that you get with this vehicle. Especially if you see this paint shade over here, this is a matte blue, dark matte blue, but on the official website it is written yacht matte blue. So anyway, you can just see this over here. So this is a very fantastic color. So now let's start talking about the car from the front end. As you can see over here, you get this Kia logo. Then you have this matte black finish right in the front. A front facing camera. Obviously it has a lot of cameras, 360-degree camera. It has a camera over there for the level 2 ADAS. You have the radar right over here. Then this is the headlamp unit. Well, you have the DRLs right over here. The near projector headlamp. Well, no dedicated fog lamps, but what you get different is the bumper. Now the bumper is slightly different over here. What you can see, that is the radar for the ADAS, and obviously the bumper has been tweaked. You get these gloss black finishes all over. Now if you move to the side of the vehicle, you will notice that the headlamp actually extends till here, and you also get body cladding, but they are body colored, so they look nice. It gives it a premium touch. You have 19-inch wheels. Well, just check out these wheels. So big wheels. And if we talk about the tire profile, it's a 235/55 R19 tire, and that is how the car looks from the side. You get flush door handles. Obviously they are electronically operated, so once you are moving or you've locked the car, that thing goes inside. ORVM is finished in this piano black finish. Again, looks very nice. You have a full integrated LED indicator. Well, this is your camera for the 360-degree. Obviously your camera there and there, and just in case if you miss it, this is the heads-up display for it. However, I can't show it you from the inside, but you can see over here, this obviously displays whatever you want to see on this glass, but it's visible from the inside. And yeah, that is the camera for the level 2 ADAS. Well, you have a sunroof. Obviously this is a glass roof, and half of it is finished in matte, half of it is finished in this gloss and this matte. You get a shark fin antenna. Then you get this aggressive looking spoiler right over here, and this thing makes the car look very, very sporty, especially from the rear section. So yeah, that is how the rear quarter of the EV6 looks like. And if we move to the back, again you get this full LED light bar, that for your tail light, and you get this crystal finish on the tail lights as well. It's a combination of a lot of LEDs, so it actually illuminates at night. Looks really fantastic. You get the GT line badging over there, you get the EV6 badging over there, and again at the lower part of the bumper, which has been tweaked, you get this gloss black finishing, which again looks very nice. There is your rear parking camera, and yeah, that is how the car looks from this side. Again, some gloss black accents are there running over here. And again, if you see the cladding, it's again finished in the body color. Well, you have sensors on the sides as well. And if you can notice that the glass is slightly tinted in this green tint, well, obviously this cuts a lot of UV rays. Now let's go inside the vehicle and let us check out what is on the inside. So that is how the inside of the all new EV6 facelift looks like. So that is your center console. Again, the center console is a floating console. You have storage space underneath over here. Let me just shut the door, and yeah, you have a Meridian sound system. Again, it is fantastic how the way it sounds. You have a curved display, 12.3 inch or 12.3 inch. That's your cluster. That is your infotainment system. Obviously you have Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, and you also have the Kia Connect app where you can connect your phone and you can check out a lot of information. Well, if you see over here, well, this is sort of a pattern on the dashboard, and you have the GT line badging over here. Well, you don't have a GT line badging on the steering wheel, but you have a flat bottom steering wheel. However, it is slightly flat from the top as well. Slightly off-centric Kia logo over here. This thing is for your infotainment system. It's on the opposite side, so this thing is on for the infotainment system, and this thing is for your cruise control and to operate the cluster over here. So you have a 2-zone climate control, and you have a screen over here. Obviously that is a touch panel. If you see, if I just So there you go. So it displays also, and this is a touch panel as well, which is finished in matte color. And you have this 2-zone climate control. However, you have physical knobs to adjust the temperature. Well, however, you have seat ventilation and you have heated seats as well. So if you see over here, this is for your heated seats, and this is a 2-step for your heating of the steering wheel. So you have a heated steering wheel as well. That is your control for your sunroof. That is your touch based interior lights. And obviously you have an SOS button and a Kia Connect button. Well, again, this thing also has a vanity mirror and you have an LED light. Well, that is your sunroof. If we just open the sunroof, it does not have a very big sunroof. It has a pretty decent sunroof, but yeah, that is how it opens up completely. Well, you don't have a full panoramic sunroof, but it's a pretty decent sized sunroof, and this thing is completely black, so it cuts out all the heat from the outside. Well, that's the front section. You have very sleek looking AC vents that are right over here, some brushed aluminum finishes on the door, and you have soft touch material. The seats of the EV6 facelift is very comfortable. Obviously you have these perforated seats. You have a single tone for the interior, that is this black, and you have these white elements all over here with the contrast stitching. Looks good. That's your cup holder, that's your wireless charger, that's your gear selector, that is your start stop button. Obviously there is EV written over here, so yeah, you can start it from here. And if you see over here, you get these metal pedals, again adding to that sporty touch. That's your center armrest, and if you open it, you have a lot of space on the inside as well. Now over here you get your mirror controls, and this is for your ORVM. That is your seat memory. Only the driver side gets it, the passenger side does not get a seat memory. So that is how the rear section of the all new EV6 looks like. You do not get window curtains. Again, you have the same treatment on the door where you have soft touch material, you have brushed aluminum finish, and there you go, you have a Meridian sound system as well. Seats are pretty nice. You can seat 3 people comfortably. There are 3 headrests that can be adjusted. Then you have an armrest if you are 2 people going, and I think this is to access the boot. Yeah, you can access the boot if you have something that you need. You don't need to stop the car, you can just access it from here, but it's a small thing. You can't pull out an entire bag from here. So that's how it is. You can see over here on the seat, you have this Type-C charging on both sides. You have around 8 airbags. These are the seat airbags. And the seat, the headrest is very fancy. If you see over here, the seat is over here and the headrest starts over here. So again, it is a very fancy looking headrest. Then you have your AC vents on the B pillar for the, there you go, you have AC vents on the B pillar, and that is how the cabin looks like from the rear section. And let's go check out the boot as well. So if we can just open the boot, so I think you have to open the boot. There's a button over here, you just hold it for 2 seconds and there you go, it's an electronic boot. Boot opens automatically, and yeah, there you go, just remove this bag. You have a lot of space over here. You have a parcel tray as well, which you don't need, you can just fold it back. Then you have some storage space over here. This is your charger. Decent enough boot to carry luggage for around 4 to 5 people. And yeah, it's an electronic boot, so you just have to press this button and the boot will shut automatically. So let us open the hood of the car. Okay, you have struts over here, and I think that EV6 badging, that is a small trunk, I think, where you can keep, I don't know, the naphthalene balls kept over here. So yeah, some amount of storage space, I think, for your charger. Obviously you don't have an engine since this is an electric car, so you have a battery pack and a motor, so the engine is not over here. So that's why you have some amount of storage space underneath the hood, that is called the frunk. And you have hydraulic struts. Boot lid is not that heavy, but yeah, there you go. So now let me read out a couple of specifications that you need to know about this car. So again, you have ultra fast charging from 10% to 80%. That can be done in 18 minutes. You have a full driving range of around 650 kilometers, and you have a 84 kilowatt hour battery pack. And then if we talk about performance, well, obviously it produces around 325 PS of power, 650 Nm of peak torque, and since this is an all-wheel drive, it is absolutely blistering fast. But obviously if we check the 0 to 100, it's somewhere between 4.9 to 5 seconds, so that is a really quick time for a 0 to 100 timing. And as I mentioned, it has 8 airbags, and obviously you have a digital key where you don't need to carry your physical key, or you don't need a card as well. You can just download the app on your phone, and if you come close to the car, you can just unlock and lock and drive away with the phone. Yeah guys, this was the all new Kia EV6 facelift, and I think this is a pretty sick looking car with this sick looking color. It has 5 color options, and the price for this is 65 lakh rupees. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share and subscribe to all our social media channels. I'm Promit signing out. See you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, be safe and drive safe.